I have a totally different thing that I kind of found whenever Dustin Hedrick was here, whenever we had revival with him. So, and he also kind of helped with this, but it was mainly for almost like a word, I guess, for this ministry. And I knew since I would preach in on a Sunday, most of the people that usually come here are around here so they can hear that. So I just thought I'd share that. So whenever Dustin Hedrick was here, I just thought I heard God say, what was the verse? Matthew 27:8. So if you turn over to Matthew 27:8, all it says is, for this reason, that field has been called the field of blood to this day. And I was like, that's just like the most random thing ever. And I'm like, there's no way this is going to be into anything. But then I just thought I'd scroll all the way up. And the title of the thing was Judas's Remorse. And I was like, hold on. We're talking about the field, now we're talking about Judas. But basically, in this chapter, it's after Judas turns Jesus in, and he goes back to the priests, and they give him, he returns the money, and he ends up, killing himself on this that field, on the field of blood, and the priests took that money that Judas gave back and bought that field. So I was like, maybe I'm just supposed to look up something about this field. So I did. And the land that Judas hung himself on is called the field of blood, obviously. Like I just said 3 times. But it was also known as the Hinnom Valley. And if you don't know what the Hinnom Valley was, it was known for the apostate Jews sacrificing their children through fire to the pagan god Molech. If you don't know what Molech is, it was an old idol that was, I think, looked like a bull, but it had like a furnace in its belly, and the Jews that would sacrifice their children would literally be like, it wouldn't matter what age, it would be like even a baby. They would put the baby in the fire while they were still alive. And if they showed any remorse for that, the sacrifice would not have been accepted. And so the thing about Molech is that about a month ago, there's a guy named by the name of Isaiah Saldivar. Yeah, a lot of people know who he is. But he, it was like right after Roe v. Wade got overturned, and he thought he heard God say Molech was mad. And so he had a post about how, what Molech was, and basically Molech had the assignment to kill children. And so basically, you know what kills children? Abortion. So that's a thing. And then, but whenever, so basically Molech was mad about Roe v. Wade getting overturned. That's a whole different thing. But Dustin Hedrick, whenever he was here, he said that the Revival Hub was a birthing place for the gifts of whatever spirit. Yeah, it's gifts of the Spirit. So basically, I guess you could say Molech is kind of mad about the Revival Hub being a thing.
Yeah.
And so, here's a whole nother thing. Judas, whenever he gave Jesus to the Pharisees and Jesus died, he ended up splitting the brethren, which were the disciples. And and usually, whenever someone has an abortion, some always get split. So basically, kind of the spirit of division and Molech work together. Because whenever you have an abortion, you can have the parents. One of them could have been with the abortion and being okay with it, and the other one not have, and then it ends up making
Right.
they end up having a divorce.
Right.
So they split the family there.
That's true.
But when you also have an abortion, you divide the family of what could have been a family with the baby you just killed.
That's true. Yeah.
Wow.
And And so,
That's good.
this was kind of what I guess I was trying to say. But if we don't let the revival hub be a birthing place, we can divide what God is trying to do in people.
Wow. Say that again.
If we don't let the revival hub be a birthing place, we can divide what God is trying to do in people and do in Hot Springs.
Wow. Yes.
So at least I had something